Welcome back to Mass Effect on Insanity. Today we're taking a brief break from saving the galaxy to drive around barren planets collecting things and upsetting the Geth. Before continuing the main story, I thought I'd clear up some side missions, because apparently being a Spectre also involves intergalactic housekeeping. First stop, Casbin, where the Geth have thoughtfully built another base for us to destroy. Geth outpost down. Several more completely identical looking planets to go. Next up is Maji. More mountains, more turrets, more Geth. The tourism board is really underselling this place. At this point the Mako has become less of a vehicle and more of an extremely angry mountain goat.
preparations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It's gotta be the main base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
Apparently those weren't even the main base. Fantastic. So we head to Solcrum, home of the Geth headquarters, and absolutely nowhere I'd consider booking a holiday.
All targets down. All clear, Commander.
Clearly not all clear, Commander. Thanks for that, Ash. And that should finally deal with the Geth incursion. I'm sure the galaxy will remain
targets
completely
down.
Geth-free from this point onward.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
Commander, incoming.
And just as I was
signal
starting to
from
relax,
Citadel.
Admiral Hackett calls with another small favor.
Something uncomfortable has just come up. In the first contact war, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
What makes this uncomfortable?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in. A 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead. About equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
I understand this must be handled, but I don't have anyone trained to deal with this sort of thing, sir.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
An Alliance probe has gone missing. Slight complication, it happens to be carrying a nuclear warhead. So naturally, the sensible response is to drive across another empty planet looking for a missing nuclear weapon. Nuclear bomb somewhere on the planet, but first, insignia.
Mine shaft. That's the source of the signal.
A trap. It has to be.
Yeah, this thing didn't crash. Somebody moved it here.
They may not know what they have. Let's find it before they set it off.
All right, Shepard.
The beacon appears to be coming from inside a mine, which is definitely not suspicious. Ah, there it is. The missing nuclear warhead. I'm sure this will be completely straightforward.
What the hell?
Shepard, at last.
You have me at a disadvantage.
You don't remember me. No matter. I remember you. I never forget anyone I've fought. My name is Elanos Haliat. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
In most criminal organizations, it's the one who's recognized as the most successful.
That's correct. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You're the one behind the attack on Elysium.
I was the motivator, the instigator, the one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed because of you. Your damnable holding action.
It doesn't have to be like this, Haliat.
Empty words from a dead man. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We've got air and light, and the Normandy's still in orbit. Let's look for another way out.
And there's Elanos Haliat, who apparently decided revenge would be best served with 20 kilotons of nuclear explosives. There we go. Nuclear disaster successfully avoided. Just another perfectly normal day aboard the Normandy. Bomb defused, disaster avoided, and that seems like a pretty good place to leave it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode, where I'm sure walking back outside will be completely uneventful.